let's dive right into one of the most profound mysteries of our existence. Since the very dawn of human consciousness, people have looked up at the night sky and asked some incredibly heavy questions about life, death, and, well, what exactly happens next. So today we're exploring ancient Vedic and yogic texts to really understand the mechanics behind life, death, and ultimate liberation. We are going to look at the actual architecture of the soul's journey, diving into concepts that have been debated, tested, and refined for thousands of years. Now, what's really fascinating here is how these ancient traditions answer one core question. Think about it. If the soul is naturally immortal, pure, and completely luminous, why on earth does it come down into this physical realm? A realm filled with suffering, stress, and decay? Well, according to these ancient philosophical systems, physical incarnation absolutely isn't just some random biological event. It's not an accident at all. Instead, it's viewed as a highly structured cosmic plan. It's an entirely necessary step for the evolution of our consciousness, and it's the inevitable result of the law of karma. So to really grasp this, we're going to break down this vast metaphysical machinery into 6 parts. We'll cover the soul's physical incarnation, the web of desire, the science of our 3 bodies, the threefold nature of karma, the path of Nishkam Karma Yoga, and finally, the infinite search within. Starting with section 1, the soul's physical incarnation. Let's look at the very foundation of physical birth. Physical birth actually begins way before the physical body is even formed. In the Sanatana tradition, bringing a child into the world wasn't just biology. It was a deeply philosophical undertaking. Maternal preparation is literally crucial. The mother's mental and emotional frequencies act as the unborn soul's very first temple, directly shaping its conscious entry into our world. If a mother is constantly stuck in a state of fear, anxiety, or stress, the unborn soul begins to view the outer physical world through a lens of fear and distrust long before it takes its first breath. But on the flip side, if the mother is experiencing peace, balance, and devotion, the soul tastes this profound, deep security. It's a pretty powerful reminder that our environment starts shaping our consciousness while we're still in the womb. But what happens before that womb? Well, according to the Garuda Purana, after death, the soul eventually stands before Yamaraj, the Lord of Justice, and there it sees the complete, unedited ledger of its past actions. Overwhelmed by its unfulfilled potential and lingering attachments, the soul makes this desperate plea. It cries out, "O Dharmaraj, let me return. My karma is incomplete. I will only practice Dharma and free myself." Yet, the texts note this incredibly tragic irony. The very moment the soul is reborn and passes through the painful illusions of the physical world, it completely forgets this desperate promise. The slate of memory is just wiped entirely clean. Moving to section 2, the web of desire and samskara. Let's figure out what drags us back. The crucial point here is understanding what exactly pulls the soul back into this cycle of forgetting. I mean, if we know it's a trap, what keeps dragging us in? The answer lies in karma and vasana, our deep-seated desires. Swami Sivananda categorized these vasanas into 3 main types that act like invisible glue. First, there's worldly desire, or lok vasana. This is that endless craving for fame, status, and societal validation. Second is scriptural desire, or shastravasana. Now this one is fascinating. It's intellectual arrogance. It's that obsession with always being right in debates. Come on, we all know someone exactly like this in internet comment sections, right? It creates a subtle ego that actually blocks true spiritual truth. And finally, bodily desire, or dehavasana. This is our obsession with physical beauty and our desperate, endless attempt to avoid aging. The wild part? These desires don't die when your physical body dies. They pack their bags and travel right along with you. Which brings us to section 3, the science of three bodies. How exactly do these desires travel with us? To understand this, we need to look at our true anatomy, because you aren't just flesh and bone. We're actually a complex combination of three distinct bodies. First up is the Sthula Sharira, your physical body made of the five elements. This is the shell that stays behind and perishes at death. But the second one, the Sukshma Sharira, or subtle body, contains your mind, your intellect, and your ego. This body literally leaves the physical shell when you die. And deeper still is the Karana Sharira, the causal body. Think of this as the ultimate cosmic hard drive. It holds the dormant seeds of all your past karmas, all your desires, and all your ignorance. It is these subtle and causal bodies that carry your heavy karmic baggage forward into the next life. Let's dive into section 4, the threefold nature of karma. Let's look at the mechanism of karma itself. Karma absolutely isn't just a cosmic punishment system. It's a highly rigorous law of cause and effect, divided into three distinct accounts. Think of Sanchita karma as a massive, dormant warehouse storing every single action from countless past lives. You couldn't possibly process all of it at once, so a specific portion is withdrawn just for this lifetime, and that's your prarabdha karma. This dictates your current life circumstances, your family, your baseline health. Literally, your current life is the blossoming of this prarabdha karma. But here's the good news, you aren't completely trapped, and that's because of kriyamana karma. These are the brand new actions and choices you are making right now. Every present choice you make is actively writing the script for your future. And the results of those actions manifest in incredibly precise ways. It's not just a vague sense of good or bad luck. Karma dictates four very specific things. The paka determines your species and your lifespan. Anubhav is the mirroring result, meaning you will eventually feel the exact joy or pain that you caused another being. Pravritti means your repeated actions forge your deep psychological habits. If you constantly act with anger, you literally wire yourself to be an angry person. And finally, Paryavaranya dictates the actual physical environment you find yourself drawn to, whether it's safe and peaceful or totally chaotic. Moving to section 5, the path of Nishkam Karma Yoga. How do we escape all of this? Seeing this incredibly tight web of cause and effect, a massive question pops up. If action is unavoidable, even breathing is an action, right? How do we ever escape this endless cycle? The major philosophical breakthrough comes from realizing you are identifying with the wrong thing. As Kapila Muni beautifully explains in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the pure soul is just an observer. The bondage is merely an illusion created by the mind's false identification with the physical world. Think about looking at the moon reflected in a rippling lake. The reflection shakes violently, but the actual moon up in the sky is perfectly still. You are the real moon, but you're convinced you are the shaking reflection. So, how do we stop the rippling water? The Bhagavad Gita provides the ultimate antidote, Nishkam Karma Yoga. We can't stop acting, but we can completely revolutionize how we act. Look, so Kam Karma represents actions driven by selfish desires, where you are totally obsessed with the results. That generates those heavy karmic seeds we talked about. But Nishkam Karma represents actions performed as a selfless duty. You do your absolute best, but you completely let go of your attachment to the outcome. You offer the action up to the universe. Doing this doesn't create new karma. Instead, it purifies the mind. The texts use such a perfect visual metaphor for this state. When you perform your duties selflessly, you live like a lotus leaf in water. A lotus leaf rests right there in the muddy water. It's totally surrounded by it, and yet a drop of water rolls right off without leaving a single trace. For us, this means you can live in this chaotic physical world, do your job, raise a family, all without accumulating the sticky karmic residue that forces you to be reborn.
Practicing this detachment actively destroys the causal seeds of karma. The texts compare this to Jyotiragni, your body's digestive fire. Just as your digestion burns food into energy, leaving nothing behind, a life lived with knowledge and selfless action acts as a blazing spiritual fire. It literally burns away the subtle body and all those hidden desires, turning them to absolute ashes. By doing this, you ensure you don't generate any new reasons to be pulled back into the physical world.
And finally, Section 6, the infinite search within. This brings us to the most important takeaway from this entire ancient framework. Escaping the heavy machinery of samsara, this endless cycle of birth and death, isn't about changing the external world. You just can't manipulate your environment enough to find permanent peace. It is entirely about shifting your internal consciousness. It's about letting go of the ego, dropping the attachments that bind you, and realizing your true, luminous, unchanging nature. I'm going to leave you with this final thought to reflect on. If you let go of your attachment to the results of your actions today, what would change about your life right now? If this explainer sparked a new perspective within you, don't let the journey end here. Like, share, and subscribe to Infinite Within for more explorations into consciousness, spirituality, ancient wisdom, and the profound mysteries of existence. Remember, the greatest discoveries are not found in the outer world. They are found within. What are your thoughts on this topic? Share them in the comments below and become part of our growing community of seekers. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video.